I'm waiting for Brother Todd. Brother Todd to get on. I don't know what time he's going to get on though.
For a bulk delivery. Yeah. But anyway, so I think he wants me to send him some pricing on that. You know, and so maybe I can win the business on all of that. You know, I took him a monster truck yesterday. You know, even though he wasn't on my list, I had a couple of registers, so.
It's a backyard. Bro, I need to clean this table back here. We haven't been back here in a while. I haven't been back here in a while. This table, and I used to work out back here. Hey, beautiful. Hi, my friend. How are you? With a friend of mine in the community, but I don't know what time he's gonna get on. I'm good. On my other live I was doing, oh, I missed you. On my other live I was talking about, I missed my Friday. I overslept, girl, for the first time in my life. I slept in. I didn't wake up until 5 a.m. I was supposed to be there at 2 a.m. But they're okay. They said it happens. It was God's way of making me lay my ass down and go to sleep. That for me to get some rest, and they're like, you can come in on your day off to make up those hours. My family's doing great. Thank you so much. How are you and your family doing? Welcome back, love. Welcome back, you. Thank you for coming back. That I can understand, but you needed the rest. Yeah, definitely. I went back to sleep like after I talked to my after I talked to my boss and the other dispatchers and everything, because today is the day that all 4 dispatchers are supposed to be there. So I talked to everyone. They're all like, "Oh my God, that's so unusual of you. You don't do it. You needed the rest. It's okay. Get some rest." Like, so I went back to sleep right after that. I slept for another 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I woke up at like 7:40 a.m. And I called them again. I was like, "I'm so sorry again." They're like, "It's okay." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "It won't happen again." And they're like, "It's okay." I was like, "All right." Now I'm in India. Hi, namaste. Hi, welcome. Of course, sis, I always have you up. And they're, oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you. I love whenever you have your lives on, especially at night, because I'm awake at work at that time. So it just feels like I'm hanging out with somebody and they're just doing their thing in the background while I do my thing at work, and I don't feel alone, you know? Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. It's my Friday. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna go in on my day off, so it's not really my Friday. I guess it is. Oh, Mind Games are coming on, you guys. Let's let Mind Games on. Bro, what? Your nipples slipped out a bit? Hi, brother.
Sorry, it took. How are you, sis?
It's good. It's good. Don't worry about it. We all have
Look at you. You got 21 lookers, man, watchers. That's awesome.
oh,
Congratulations,
thank
sis.
you.
Hello, everyone.
Everybody, this is Mind Games. This is my brother through Christ. This is my friend in the community. This is Mind Games. His channel name is Mind Games as well. I put it in the title name if y'all want to check him out. But he's a huge supporter of other channels in the community, and we support each other and show each other love. Oh, I missed work. You missed the whole. I did a whole nother live this morning.
Oh, so you came on before I. Oh, is this a new
Yeah,
live right now?
I made a new live.
Okay, cool.
So you
Awesome.
can have one
My car's
dedicated
getting.
to just collab with you.
Oh, cool. I thought I was late, but I didn't. I just saw it right now. That's
No, no,
beautiful. Thank you.
you're not late. Don't worry. You're never
You're,
late. You're here.
you're always, listen, like you said, God is always, and I'm sorry for saying listen, because we're always looking and we're always listening when we're on here. Um, God is always making the right time at the right moment. And that's what this
Yes.
moment is at the right time.
Yes. Yes. Everybody's saying hi. Hi from India. Namaste. Hello.
Namaste.
Hello from
Beautiful to see
India.
it. So there's a whole family. You've seen my growth a little bit, right? And the growth
Yeah.
has
No,
come.
it's not a little bit. It's a huge growth.
It's a little bit because of the fact that okay, I appreciate that. I do. I'm not trying to like belittle it. I'm trying to say there's so much more people out here in this world. This is a little bit in comparison to what we can get by networking. This has proven to me that networking with everybody around the world is better than just networking with somebody in your neighborhood. And we have to
Yeah.
expand, and I'm trying to bring everybody to expand this relationship so we can be worldly. Like, we're not just people that live inside, Florida or Alaska or California. We have to look broader than that. We even have to look broader than the United States. That's what we've been prone to do, is just look inside our own little box. And I think that's what's held us back as a civilization. And right now we have this beautiful opportunity, and everybody that's come to me has been spreading out and meeting everybody through my channel, and also through interacting. They've probably been at your channel too, because I know that you were on my channel and I introduced you. Everybody,
Yeah.
all we need to do is network with them. Go to their channels. Like right now, Kapulong is live, and so all we need to do is go over there, network. By saying hello and everything. They'll give you a blue jacket. That's so you can network. It's an honor. It's not like I give the blue jacket so everybody feels equal. It's not so one person can moderate. Check this out. If you have everybody with a blue coat, imagine this. You go walk into a bar and you're like, I'm going to go beat somebody up. Well, everybody inside there's just the person you want to beat up. Do you think you're really going to beat up anybody? No. You're not going to
Yeah.
even be able to, right. You're
No.
going to have, everybody's going to be on your side. So that's why I want everybody to be moderators, because I want them to feel at home. And then when somebody comes in and starts messing with somebody, everybody's like, what? What's that all about? That's not happening here.
So I think that's really cool. And let me answer them really fast. I'm from Texas, and where are you from, brother?
Me? I'm from Florida.
Florida. He's from Florida.
Oh, I'm
Kayla said
sorry.
hi. Her beautiful sister said hi.
Hi,
Um,
Kayla.
and
Hi,
yeah,
hi, hi,
smoking's very bad.
Bjorn.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Bjorn.
Um,
Finally, nice to meet you too, Bjorn. I'm going to check out everybody when I get an opportunity. If you wouldn't mind, if you leave a comment, I will definitely get back to it. That's what I wanted
yeah,
to share. Please.
yeah. Y'all can comment, and he'll check out y'all's channels and stuff after we
Well,
post the live stream. Comment on the on here, or uh I'll try to make. I'm gonna make a community post so I can have his channel linked in there as well. But so the only concern about me about giving everybody a moderator is what I've experienced is sometimes people will start blocking, like somebody even blocked my fiance.
right.
You
And
know?
that's what happened. That's what happens when you use the people that are just in your circle. But when you use the people that honor it, like if you go over to Kapulong, you go over to Roxy, or you go over to Dapper, you would see our Panda, you would see that there's nobody blocking each other. They're all having a good time and having a fun time. So that's what I'm saying. If somebody comes inside, you know that you can see the person that blocked them. So if somebody came in and blocked your fiance, you would be able to see who blocked them. You'd be able to go
I
back
couldn't
and see what.
tell.
Oh, so
I
what you do
couldn't
is
tell
this.
because they blocked him before he even commented or anything. They just went in there, looked up his name, and blocked him. So there's no
Okay.
way of knowing because they don't say the name that blocked them because it's not during the
No,
live chat.
no, they can't. They can't block him before live chat. The moderator cannot
I don't
block them.
know.
What you are the
He
only one that
wasn't
can.
even on the chat.
No, so
He's
check this
still
out.
on the
So if you want
Yeah.
to block somebody, oh, hello, Ken.
He says hello, baby. You have to go to my channel. It's a new live, baby. I made a new live.
Hey, man.
He said, "Hey, how is it going?"
It's going great,
Good
Ken.
morning. Reese.
Good morning
He
to you
was trying to
too.
watch the old. He was trying to watch the old live.
Well, that's cool. He's giving you some feed time and some airtime on the replay. That's awesome. But he's missing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a great shot of the sun behind you. That's beautiful.
yeah. I'm
Um,
in the backyard.
so check this out. If you want to know like you know how to unhide them, right? You know where they are in the settings inside Studio, YouTube Studio. You can
Yeah,
find out. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because that happened to me too. Is a couple times people have blocked and it goes automatically into the hide mode, and I'm like, why do they get hidden from even being able to talk in the chat? So they're in the room, but they're hidden. They can't say
yeah.
anything, and
But
then
they
they
can't
right.
post.
Right. And it's annoying because they're like, hey, does anybody see me? And you're like, if you would go back and you would see it, if they were actually being able to be seen, you'd see all these comments from the people that are trying to talk to you.
I
That
haven't been able to see that. I don't know how to look
no,
at
no,
that.
you won't be able to see it unless
Oh, okay.
unless they blocked it on your actual live. So if somebody came inside here and blocked somebody on a live, that was a moderator. So if somebody came inside here and said, Kayla, I'm blocking it, Kayla now would not be able to be seen if they hit her from the channel. So there's two buttons. You can hide them from the channel and you can also time them
Mhm.
out. So the timing them
Mhm.
out, they're still being able to be seen after the timeout. But when you hide them, they're hidden for all the time until the host goes back into your settings and unhides them. That's what
It's
stinks about
just
it. I know it's a pain. It's a pain, and especially when you have good moderators. So I respect that, but I'm just saying in the sense of channels that want to grow, the networking is the part of the growth. It's having the faith that you're not going to have that many people there to do that, and that if somebody does that, the people are
fine.
going to. Hello, hello, L. Is that 5G? Hello, 5G.
Yeah, 5Gs.
Celmetic, Celtometic fam. Is that right?
Slamtastic fam.
Slamtastic fam. Nice to see you. Rewind. Fun. Kayla. Is that via Bahiv? Is that via
Um,
Bahiv? Oh,
I'm
where are
not
you?
sure.
Where are you both from? I'm from Florida. He
In
was asking you where
Texas.
you're
What up, though,
from.
Rod?
Texas. Yes. I noticed that you like to talk with everybody, and I noticed you have that system that you can listen to it when you're cooking and you're away from it. How does that work for you?
So the only problem with that is that it's super slow. So by the time they're like on,
I'm losing you a little bit. No, you're back.
oh, okay.
You're missing a little bit.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good on my side. I don't know if you're good
Oh,
with everybody. Yeah, you're closer to your Wi-Fi though. Yeah.
no, I turned off. I put it on my
Oh,
data
really? Oh,
now. So since it was
okay.
messing up
Okay. Yeah, sometimes.
from it.
Have you noticed something that when you do the lives like this, and when you do the lives, like, do you ever do it on a computer?
Yeah, it
Have you
doesn't. It's
noticed
no good.
it doesn't, does it? And you
Mm-mm.
see more slack on it. The lag is more on the computer. It's better here. The lag time is so much better here. It's shorter when you're on
Yeah,
the vertical.
yeah. I
And
like.
and so please continue.
Oh, sometimes said my favorite creators collabing. Aw, you're too sweet,
Thank you.
fantastic fam.
Slamtastic, thank you so much. And what I was saying is this before, if you don't mind. So I'm trying to share with everybody the best way to subscribe and like somebody and how you keep the communication of the network open. Did you know, Destin, that if you go and you just subscribe to somebody, you don't do the all, you don't get notified on all, and you don't like and you don't comment on a video and you don't watch the video all the way straight through, that probably in a month or two you're going to lose that subscriber
Unsubscribe.
because the out
Yeah.
right because no, they're not going to unsubscribe necessarily from you. The system is the algorithm because there's
Hmm.
no connection. So we have to
Yeah.
really keep these communications over. The bigger we get, we have to make sure. So that's the concern that I have with growing so fast. How do I keep in contact with now 1,000, almost 200 people? You know what I mean? Like, how does need 12,000 people all at once?
He said the lag, five, it's 9, bro. My lag is
Is
wild.
wild.
Is it still lagging on? Can y'all see me or can y'all see Mind Games? Are we both lagging or what is it, you guys?
What up, Rod? Nice to see you, Rod.
That's the homie Rod. But I don't know. I don't see it lagging anymore. I guess I'm gonna go inside and see on my computer what's
No,
going on.
yeah, that's the best way to see it. But remember, your computer is going to lag anyways. Um, just because they're like, I don't know why. I guess the phone is meant to have a better signal transmission, and the computer's just like, yeah, whatever. But
Not yeah, whatever.
the crazy thing is that when you do a live on here, don't you notice you need to go back to your computer to go and make it published? Like, so you need
No,
Wi-Fi to publish your. You don't. You can you can
never.
you can publish your live from your phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
so when
never
when
I've
I'm
never published from my computer.
but so when you're done with your live, it says it's private, right? And then you go and publish
Yeah,
it.
all you do is go edit it and you put it to public on your phone.
Oh, so you go to okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I haven't done it that way because the lives here I've always used my computer back and forth. I have it usually next to right now. I'm totally on here, but this is your live, so you'll have to publish your live.
Yeah, I
One day,
definitely will.
one
Every single time after I publish it from my phone.
hello, live love, Livy, live with Libby, live with Libby. Nice to meet you.
Live with Libby.
I know you're my sis's sis.
Yes.
I checked you out the other day.
Yes.
What's
We
up,
love
Livy? Thank you
Libby.
so much. So check this out. Do you don't use your computer very often, but I've noticed that when you and I communicate, sometimes you do a live tab. When you're on live and I'm on live, you'll go and you'll check me out and I'll see you and I'll show you that I'm seeing you. And so that's a little bit of a unique thing because there's a lag still there. But it's interesting that I had a little live with I think you might have been there. I had a little live with
Nemo?
Big Jack story time.
Oh,
Well, I had one with Nemo and I also had one with Big Jack. So interestingly enough, you know that you can use this link with anybody. So you just started if you wanted to, you can go on with anybody after me. Like if you said, let's go on with another person, I could leave and then they can use that same link. You could send it to them and they can go live. So Big Jack just purchased the software and he's not using the free version. He paid for it because the paid version gives you up to 10 people. So, or 8 people, sorry, no, 6. He's gonna have be able to do these lives like this with up to 6 people being involved with the actual live. So this is sort of like what goes on inside the Philippine family. I call them the family from the future time zone because they're just ahead of us by 12 hours, 11 hours. But they're so
yeah.
kind, and what they do is they do karaoke, they do singing, they do laughing, they do jokes. It's all about having a good time. It's not only just talking about serious stuff.
No,
And
I think you're lagging.
I
I
saw
think
you
you're
lag for a
lagging.
second, but I'm lagging.
Yeah, I think it's are you on your phone data or are you on the Wi-Fi?
I'm on the phone data.
Okay, I don't know why then.
I'm at Starbucks right now, so I don't have anything more. And it says that I'm fine, but you see this?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay.
It was just for a second. Hi,
Well,
bestie.
oh,
Snaptastic Chef is my bestie. You gotta definitely check out his
oh,
channel.
Slimtastic. Awesome. I will definitely. So Slimtastic Chef and Slimtastic Fam is the same
No. So
Oh,
Slamtastic
really?
Sam is part of the community of Slamtastic Chef, and that's how I met him. Is
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Great to meet you, Slimtastic Chef. So what I was sharing before is that when you want to do these, like, you know how we do, hey, go check out, Destined to Recover, go check out. When we go inside and we put inside the chat, oh, I checked you out, I subbed. That really doesn't bring the algorithm promise. The algorithm's like, there's not really a connection there because it does look at your connections through your chat, your comments. So if you
yeah.
go check somebody out and then you just go and subscribe and then you come back to the live and you say, oh, I subscribed to you so and so. It doesn't
No,
really.
I go and watch a video. I'll try to
Right.
find their shortest video first,
Me
see
too.
if I like the video.
One that gives them enough time, like over 3 minutes
Yeah.
I try to do.
Yeah, not a short, but
Right.
I'll try to watch a video if I like them, like their content and everything, then I'll comment and I'll subscribe during that video because YouTube knows when you subscribe. They know if you subscribe just going to their channel through a link or
Yeah.
how you're going to it. They know that if you're subscribing off of a video or off of a short, all of those things. So I'll subscribe from a video, you know,
Yeah, me too.
after I
And
watch the
sometimes,
video.
what I'll sometimes do is I'll do it like this to the point where I'll watch the video. I'll watch it through like a 4 or 5 minute video. I'll like it if I liked it. Most likely I like it if I'm there. I'll comment on it saying hello, something like that. And then what I'll do is to make sure as I'll put it inside there just like that without subscribing, unless there's somebody that I'm introduced to, like from you or somebody else. Then I'll wait for them to come and see if they comment on the comments. Once they comment on the comment, I'll go back, watch a longer form, so I give them more time and then I'll subscribe to them because
Okay.
then now they showed interest in me. But that's only for the people that are new, that are just coming on and they're like, so the other day, somebody came on named Mary C. And I looked at her star date, which is the date that you start your channel. And her
Yeah.
start date was November 2nd, 2024, which was my start date for my channel, not for the time that I'd been on YouTube, but for the time that I started doing the content. And I asked her, I said, I really want to get to know you. Can you do me a favor? Can you go check out my first video and let me know what you think? She checked out my first video. She said, oh, it's your happy birthday video. It's the day that you started. I mean, how impressive was that? She went in the middle of the live. She came back. She says, "I loved it. I gave her blue coat right away because like when you show like this effort, and so she's been loyal for the last 3 days. So
Oh,
some people come on and they just they deserve what you give them because of the fact that you want like my message is always give. It's always give because you're going to receive something back in return, and the fact that when you have people that are interacting with each other, that's what I'm getting back in return in my lives. It's the people communicating with each other, not only with me, you know? I know that you have a lot of people that communicate with you, but it's really the people communicating with each other.
are y'all? Is the stream going good for y'all? Can y'all see it good? I don't
You're
know what
getting a
the.
lot of the hearts. No, you're getting a lot of reactions.
Okay, okay. And he said, Slam said, nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Um,
I will definitely check you out, Slamtastic
yeah,
Chef.
he's super easy to find. Like he's
Cool.
super easy to find. His even like on my Google, whenever it has YouTube on there. For some reason, I guess since I'm always on his channel, it has my channel and then it has his channel right there. I'm like, how do you get his channel? Like, how do I have his channel on there?
It's
But
your
I guess
feed.
it
It's
is
your
because
feed.
it's
Like, yeah, it's
always, huh?
somebody told that about me too. So check this out. If somebody goes and sees you too much, when you get like after this, there's going to be a screen that'll pop up on your computer that'll be all these different like channels that you can click on, like maybe like 12 or 20. At that'll show all the channels that have been looking at you or that you've been looking at. Okay, so when you're done with
Okay.
this video, when you look on a computer, it'll show you a screen at the end of it, which will have all the different types of channels you can click on, like me or somebody else, Nemo, or anybody else that you really view a lot or that views you a lot. So it
Yeah.
really does depend. That's where it shows up. It shows up because other people are in your feed. That's how YouTube algorithm knows that you are going through the comments and that you're connecting with each other.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I was like, he's always, even on my, like, before I even go into YouTube on my, let me show you this. Wait up.
Well, you know
Even
that it's
whenever
also the fact
look,
it's
I'm
also
gonna
the
show
fact
you.
that when you go and you mention his name in your YouTube, when you mention his name, when you mention Fantastic Chef, the YouTube algorithm knows that you're saying it. So it's really you're pumping up that name.
Look, like how is his name on there? His name is on my Google before I even go into Google. Like before I
Because
even click,
you might
huh?
have saved him, or you might have saved him there, or you might have you see him wait. You
I've never saved.
really wow, that's cool. That's a little bit strange too, because the algorithm is like playing tricks on us.
It's crazy. I'm like, wait, that looks cool, but I was like, I never saved him to my screen, but it's on there. Good morning.
You have good morning, how to do it yourself. Good to see you. Thank you so much. This is awesome. You have a great live going on. And
Yeah,
you're so positive too. I share with so many people that you know, I like to introduce people together. I want to network, but I also want to make sure that everybody understands that if you go over to somebody and you up to them that you're showing me, I'm going to find out about it because you're not, it's going to be the tension's going to be known. And so I just want to nurture this good feeling where we have like everybody unites in a positive way. Like, no matter what the negatives are, we don't have to look at them. And I see that that's what you offer. That's why I resonate with you so much, sis, from the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah. Yeah, no, anybody that's coming from my channel, I know for sure I have faith in them that they're not gonna go and be rude or any of that to you when they're coming to your lives. I've had people that I introduced and they're like moderators on other people that they met through my channel. They're moderators for them. Like they're always on the other people's. And I love that because introducing people that they actually like each other and they're actually all
Yeah.
communicating
Unity.
and staying. Yeah, so I love that. I know some other people don't like that. They're like, "Oh no, those are my people. Why are they over?" No, I love that. I want you to connect with the people that you connect with. You show interest
Amen.
in. Yeah, like I want that. That's what I want people to do. That's how
That's what this is
even
here.
yeah, yeah,
Like
you got to, you know?
if you sat there and said, "Oh, these are all my people," how many people you think you would have?
None, like they're gonna go. They're gonna go.
They're gonna go bye bye.
Yeah, like
They
those
want they want to know that they can go back and forth between everybody and they can have an opinion and make up their own mind.
yeah, like I
And
want
even
you to
and even if
find yeah, yeah. Even like I had my moderator Gojo. I try to find people that I know he's gonna connect with good. I'll be like, hey, go check this person out. This the stuff you're interested in, they do this
what,
too. They do lives
wait a
about it.
second, Yojo,
No,
do you know Yo Boy? Do you know Yo
no,
Boy?
it's Gojo. It's not Yo Boy. Yeah, he's younger, a
Oh,
younger guy,
okay,
but
perfect.
a younger boy. But I would tell him, I found people that have the same interests as you. You should go check this person out or this person out, and so he can find people that he actually like can connect with and stuff. And that's what it's about.
But you're like his bigger sister. You treat him like a big
Yeah,
sister.
like,
You don't push him away. I don't push age away. I don't push age
no,
away unless they act immature. No, I welcome anybody.
no, he comes
Even though I
back
say
over
age,
here.
even though I say,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and he doesn't play kids games. He comes over here and he really wants to learn.
yeah.
That's what I enjoy about this. And if they play kid games, goodbye. Have fun. You
No,
know?
all the kids that come over here, I appreciate because they're all so sweet. They're all positive. Like there's sometimes there's a few trolls, but the trolls never stay. They leave.
Yeah.
They leave after not
Right.
getting enough attention. So
Yeah.
all the younger people give grace to them and they're all good. They come over here and they're good.
Without a doubt. Let me ask you something. Do you know North Pole Katie?
No.
You might want to check out North Pole Katie because she has a lot of kids that come and see her, and she does these things that integrate with kids. Like she tells stories, she does a lot of interactive stuff. She did this video, a short, where she takes a boiling hot water. It's like 40 to below, 30 or something below zero over where she's at in Alaska. She takes a hot boiling thing of water and she throws it up in the air. And when it's falling as ice. Boiling hot water, throws
Like
it up in the air, it turns
snow?
into ice like snow, even like frozen.
Oh,
It's
so
falling down and you see
cool.
it slow motion. So it's North Pole Katie. And North Pole Katie came to my live yesterday, and I finally got the connection because she is the connection from not through me, but through AJ. You know who Follow Your Bliss Life is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Follow Your Bliss Life is like, so when North Pole Katie came on mine, she's like, you know that North Pole Katie is like the first person I interacted with, and they're really cool together. So I'm like, Mom, I have to go check her out now. You know what I mean? It's like the connections are that close. There's very little degrees of separation, very little degrees,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it could be as much as 5, but imagine a 5th degree separation. You still have to show respect to them. You have to love them because it could be your like 5th, like your cousin from your 5th, your 5th cousin. But
Yeah. Yeah.
why wouldn't you love them? Why wouldn't you love them?
No, for real. And Livy and Slamtastic fam, they all said they know North
Yeah,
Pole Katie.
yes. And I'm pretty sure that Blissful Renee does too, or has heard. I see that Vixen Vibe is here. I see her sometimes. She's talking. She's always,
She's
using some
beautiful.
interest. Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's
And I like that
beautiful.
she works for Apple.
Yeah, she I don't know if she works for Apple. I thought she was
Mhm.
a tech
Yeah, I think for Apple.
medical
I think
tech.
she's a tech on the. Oh, she's a medical tech?
I
I thought
think
she said Apple.
I
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Vixen, tell us, is it Apple Tech or is it medical tech? I forgot what it was. You're probably right. I probably heard it wrong. I was literally coming from work when I was listening to everything.
Oh, I heard her sitting in her car before having to go into work, and she says, "Oh yeah, I'll be walking into work. I'm an Apple." That's what I thought, but maybe
I think
Apple
she
is
works
also
from
something with
home.
health. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe she said does a couple jobs, but maybe she does work from home. I mean, I saw a
Oh,
video where
okay. She
said
is
that she.
a tech support for Apple. That's how rumors start. Okay. We're happy we got
Wait a
that
second.
cleared up.
Well, the reason why I noticed that right away is I used to work for Apple from 2004 to 2008. It is the best company, not anymore, but it is still one of the best companies, like financially and everything. It's just they've grown a little bit too big now. You know, they forgot about the little people. They're just so big now
Oh.
that it's like, let me just sell, 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 sell. That's why they need so much tech support.
Yeah, they do need a lot of tech support. I don't know. I've never been an Apple person ever.
Thank you, Vixen. I really appreciate it. I've checked you out, but I really haven't spoken too much on your channel. But I have checked you out a lot.
Yeah, she's in Austin, Texas. So we're both Texas girls. Both Texas
Yeehaw.
girls.
If that's what you say, I don't know if you say that. I don't know if you say that over there, but yeehaw.
We
Is
do
that over
not.
there?
I
Is
don't
that
say yeehaw,
okay?
but
Okay. What does it say? Well, I've already heard it's bigger in Texas, right? Everything is bigger in Texas.
yeah, that's a saying over
Okay.
here.
Maybe I'll say that
He said
everything is bigger in
yeehaw.
Texas.
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever ridden a
Sorry.
I don't think I've ever ridden a horse in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
I used to
no.
Wow, I used to actually ride horses from like 6 or 7 to like 8 or 9 years old, and then it's actually this was something that my parents let me do, but it stopped. And here in Florida, there's really nothing to really do it on. All the land it's been taken away from the people, and people don't treat animals down here very well because of the
No.
weather and because everything costs so much money. But I guess over in Texas, they have a lot of horses and they got a lot of cattle and they got a lot of
Yeah.
ranches.
Yeah.
You know.
There's a lot of country land over here, different like Rome, Texas, Longview, Texas, all like there's a lot of country around here where a lot of them have huge lands and a lot of animals and stuff on it. Vixen said that she was raised in Kansas but lived in Texas off and on since 2009. And
Oh, cool.
she said, I'm loving the stream. It's friendly vibes. I'm here for it. Thanks, Vixen. We try to make sure we keep it very friendly, positive. We interact with each other, show love to each other. And Samtastic Fam said, I'm in South Carolina, then moving to Oregon soon. Awesome, Slamtastic Fam.
Awesome, Slimtastic. Thank you very much, Vixen. I will actually be moving from my kitchen. So right now you see me at a Starbucks. So if you wanted to see where I'm at, I'll just show everybody. It's a
Okay.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Okay. I have a different background today, but my refrigerator will not be my background after next Friday.
Oh,
So can you still hear me?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. After next Friday, I will not have that. I'm moving.
Yeah, I heard.
So I will have a place to stay through February. to put my head down on a bed and not live in my car, but I will be living out of my car. And there might be an opportunity the first week of February to meet somebody that is friends with my with the person that's helping me. And I might be able to get a room. Like I might have a roommate.
Yeah, renting a
So
room, or just y'all are gonna both go in on somewhere.
no, we're gonna rent the room. My friend has a house that she's already has a tenant renting, but there's another room. All we need to
Oh,
do is meet.
cool.
He's 21. He's 21 and I'm 54. So he doesn't really understand. Maybe he doesn't understand that I'm really like this. You know what I mean? He might think I'm a 54-year-old grouchy person.
Yeah,
I don't want to live with a 50. I'm not a 54-year-old
you
grouchy
have
person. So
to.
maybe this will.
Yeah. Try to introduce him to your channel so he can see that. Hey,
He's a little slow. Oh, please answer.
uh. No, I think they were just talking to each other, Dane. That's why, for real, Vixen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Okay.
they're talking to
Okay.
each other. But I think if you show him the channel, then he'll probably like be open to it more. Because
Well, that's after the fact because it's really interesting. He's from Iowa, and he's 21. He's in the National Guard. He's very to himself. He's a
mm,
student. He basically he doesn't really come out of his room very much. So the cool thing about that is that like this is what I'm doing too. So we won't really interact with each other except for cleaning and saying hello and being cool like that. We won't have to sit there and talk with each other unless that we make a bond. He might be interested in me. He might not be interested in me, but I'm still doing this.
okay,
You know,
okay.
and I'm going to still be doing it with everybody else. Like I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure you do. I've noticed that you've been coming on and doing these split screens a lot more than average, because these are what really help the communication. Even though sometimes it takes away from the comments, but it doesn't, because I see that you're really intentive towards your comments, and that's what I'm trying to share too. Is that you have to be very. At least the host does, and then the host can tell the guest, "Look, somebody said hello to you." But somebody has to really be involved in those comments because that's what we're here for.
Yeah,
You
to
know,
build rapport, build friendship, build, not, I don't know if you want to call it friendship. It kind of is friendship because they're getting to
yeah,
know you, we're getting to know them.
right,
But that's how people engage. People, we
right,
want to engage with each other. And if you go to a live stream and they're just talking and never like responding to you or anything ever, it's like, well, why am I on this live stream? I could watch a regular video of theirs
right.
if I don't want them to talk to me. Like they would be watching the
No,
long form instead.
well, what's interesting is that a lot of people, myself included, with the tabs, if you go to a tab and do a tab live and you're watching somebody, but you put it on mute, do you know that that does not keep you connected? So if you go to another tab and somebody's on mute, it stops their live feed. So you have to keep a little volume on,
A
and
little
then
bit.
you really
Yeah.
need to, right, and then you have to interact every couple minutes, like
Yeah.
every 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. You got to come back to that channel and say, hey, how you doing today? I'd like what's going on. Can we? And then you can go leave. Like, I don't know if you know this, but inside your when you're actually able to type a post or a comment inside your emojis, there's a one of those one of those YouTube red little arrows. If you put that on your thing, so let me see if I can do that really. I don't know how to comment on here.
I
How do you
don't know how either.
How do you comment when you're on a live? I don't know how to comment on a live. I mean,
Not
so
when
when I'm
you're
on
on
with you,
it.
right? No. When I'm on with you, I can't comment. So if you go over, what was I saying? Sorry, I lost my track of thought. I was saying so. Okay, so when you go over to the emojis, you know how the little symbol when you start a YouTube and when you want to put the subscribe on, you have that little YouTube red signal with the little arrow in it that play.
Uh,
So there's
no.
an emoji. Okay, in the emojis, the smiley faces and all that stuff. There's a smiley face. Okay, before you
Uh-huh.
go send that little thing, there's an emoji inside there. If you scroll down a little bit or sideways, there's an emoji that looks like the actual red symbol, the red icon for YouTube. The
Yeah.
red symbol with okay, so that means if you put that on there, that means that you're sitting in the back watching. Just shows
For
respect.
real?
Yeah, so I learned that from the Philippine family. Like you're in the back chilling out. You don't need to say anything. You're busy doing other things. You're surfing from other channels. You're doing stuff, but at least shows the respect. So you don't need to be like, be right back. So Joe's in the room right now. If you'd like to say hello, he said hello to you.
Hi, Joe. How
Hi,
are you,
brother.
Joe? Your wife is
Exa-
beautiful and I love her voice.
that's it right there, sis. Exactly.
I
That just
love her
means you're
voice. she's great at speaking. Like she's
Oh,
great.
wait, it's funny you say that, Destin, is that I've been joking around with Joe. I go, Joe, you might be beat because if you listen to Joe and you listen to Michelle, you can hear that Michelle is very refined because she's a communicator. She worked on radio for a very long time, and
Oh,
she also had to.
okay.
So she is going to talk when if she comes out here live, you're going to be like, how is she so pro? You're going to
She's
see this
pro
because
already.
yeah, she's pro. No, no, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to
Yeah.
expect it, but everybody's going to see it like right off the bat. She has like 60 something videos already. Yeah, if
For
people look at her, they're
real?
not live. Yeah, she has like 60 or 50 something videos already of all her stories that are professionally done. Like you look at it and you're like, whoa, wait a second. And so like we need to support people that are like that are showing such love. We just don't hear about them because of the fact that Michelle is not pushing herself out there herself. Nobody's really pushing her except for Joe and myself. She does, and she's also
Hey.
getting really involved with like Snapback Trishana and all the people are starting to really find her and resonate because she's now coming out. But she's a mother, she's a homeschool teacher to her daughter, so she has a
Yeah.
lot of things going on. But she's going to come out like once or twice a week, I believe. She's also going to put stories. I think she's just putting out a new video today or tomorrow. Um, she will. She's waiting. You have
She is. Wait till you hear her sing. I said I'm
oh
excited.
oh
Yeah.
yes, she has a great voice. I hear too, like angelic voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to see that. Wait, I'm trying to post that we're live really fast.
Please take your time. I thank you for having me in today,
Yeah,
Destin.
no, absolutely. I told Kim gets kind of worried about me going live with
No,
others, collabing only because he doesn't know the outcome. He knows what happened last time whenever somebody asked me to collab with them and that turned into bullying, sending their whole communities to attack me to make videos dirty videos about me, like all kinds of
oh,
stuff. He knows that it turned into that, so he's kind of skeptical and iffy about it, and he doesn't want me to be hurt and
of
attacked
course not.
like I have been. So
I
he's
won't let
kind of
anybody on my channel. There's nobody's going to hurt you. And check this out too. I was thinking this before. After a few times, Ken is going to invite me over for tacos. I
he's
was like, "Why are
gonna
you
see
inviting
that.
everybody over for tacos?" But Joe and I, we invited ourselves. But he's gonna get to know that he might not invite us, but he's gonna get to know that we're just as honest and we're truthful to you. We love you. We love the family. We
Yeah,
love Ken because you're connected to Ken. So we're not here to mess around. We're here to build this family together with you. And we
yeah,
thank you
that's
for being
what
a part
I
of this.
tell him. Yeah, I tell him that, hey, these are supported. We all support each other. We all show each other love.
Yeah.
We're all helping each other. The genuine people, we want to help genuine people. They genuinely want to help us, and we all want to grow and support each other. And I tell him that how important networking is with each other.
Yeah. I mean, Vixen, there's the thing that's wrong with people is that they're either angry, they're jealous that they can't do it themselves, or they don't know how to get out of their own way and they don't love themselves. It's those three things. The first thing you got to do is be patient with yourself and love yourself. Understand that you are your own being. God is with you. But if you sit there and you go on autopilot and you're sitting there thinking about all your thoughts and they're just rambling on, most of the time, like the thought goes like this: every 17 seconds neurologically, you have a new thought. So imagine if you have a thought that's positive. What do you think that next thought's going to be? It's going to be positive, and it's going to go into a step where it's going to keep going and it's going to perpetually move forward. Every now and then there might be a negative thought, but imagine you have 100 cars, 100 train cars moving forward of positivity, and one tries to slow it down by negative. It's going to break off. It's going to fly off the tracks. And then you're going to see, then you're going to realize, oh, let's go to a positive thought again. You're going to have a positive trend going on as long as you're grateful in the morning and you love life. It's not very hard to do those things. As long as you're grateful in the morning, anything that happens after that, you're showing the respect to God, and God is going to let you see the beauty in everything after that.
Yep. That's why had faith. I was like, you know what? Good will prevail. At first I was praying. I was like, God, why is this happening? Why? And then I was like, you know what? I have a big God, and good will prevail. Like good will be,
May I,
you know?
may I, may I ask
Yeah.
you a couple questions if you don't mind
Yeah.
about your journey? About your journey, is it okay? Or I don't want to. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to pull
fine.
anything. Okay.
That's
And the
fine.
reason I want to ask you is because I'm sharing on my complex PTSD, my journey, And I will be getting to that. I will be explaining it because I believe on top of you being the person that you are and the support you have from your own family and the people and then the family that you have here and then God, I believe with me when I was saying why all the time, it was me never getting answered and I was asking why when what happened was is I changed my why to what do I do? What do you want
Yeah.
from me, God? And I think that that's the same thing that happened to you. I think that stopped asking why and you said, "What do I do? Show me what to do, and I'll do
Yeah.
it." And that's
Yep.
where your change was, right? Your change happened as soon as you stopped asking why. Is
Yep.
that what is that what
No,
happened?
you're 100% right. You're 100% right. 100%
And
right.
how did that feel when you noticed like you might have always been into God, you might have always been religious of some sort, connected to God, but at the same time you were going through these things in life that you felt so far away, and then on top of it, you would cry out. So isn't it interesting when people are the worst down, they're like, please God help me, please God help me, instead of saying, God, thank you so much for everything along the way. And then you don't
Mhm.
need to ask for help because you're recognizing the gratefulness. Once you
Yes.
recognize how grateful you are for life, your whole life changed. You didn't feel desperate. You didn't feel like in despair, you know?
Yes.
Such a beautiful thing. How long did that
No,
take you, if you don't mind me asking you?
too long.
That's a great answer because
I'm
I tell
sorry,
on my
like, it did take me
no,
too long.
49 years for me. I'm 54 years old. 49 years I was asking why and doing silly things.
Yep. Yep. Like, all my early I lost my drink. Livy's always losing her drink. It's little sis vibes.
No, I see that, but what kind of she's losing, like, what kind of drinks? Like, she puts her drink down and she forgets where she left it, she walks away from it?
I
That's
think
cool.
so. I think so. USA said this is a good live stream. Gotta have faith. 100%. I hate that
100%.
book on CPTSD. It's really Oh, I have that book on CPTSD. It's really
Yeah.
good. Have a
Well,
good day,
you know what?
Vixen.
Thank you, Vixen. You know what's interesting, and we can talk about that one day, Vixen. You know what's interesting about complex PTSD is that it's just become noticed in the past 10, 15 years. And a
Yeah.
lot of people were trying to store it away that, let's go and think about it like this. When you used to come back from the wars inside the old days in like the 40s and the 30s, you had shell shock. That's what this is called,
Yeah.
shell shock. You'd
Yeah.
be like, oh my God. Well, now they've made it PTSD. But what they didn't do before that is everybody that's in the military has complex PTSD before. If you've had a rough childhood or you've had rough experiences before 7 years old, those are ingrained in you and cause you to have complex PTSD. So those are
Yeah.
effects that you cannot get through normally. You have to realize. So my whole life, there's been a couple things. I was bullied, so of course I want to be a protector for other people. I want to stand up for other people that don't stand up for themselves or can't. I want to also stand up for myself and show the bully that you're not going to get one by me. And then that's one. And then the next one is like I've always grown up without enough, so I've had doubt of being financially secure. And so that's a
Yeah.
program that happens
Yeah.
to you that you're always looking for the money. And I know that probably you grew up in that same situation. It's just part of your integration. If you had to, I had to deal with divorce at 5 years old. So the money issue was brought into my subconscious at 5 years old, even though they weren't talking directly to me. I was
I
hearing it. I was
mean,
feeling the energy.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. You kids, you try so much to hide things, but kids feel it, kids hear it, kids know.
Yeah.
They sense it. They can feel the energy because of all the kids know. You think they don't know,
Yeah.
they know.
They
Hola,
totally.
¿cómo estás?
Hello.
Hola.
Did you?
My trauma was SA and toxic alcoholic home upbringing. Yep. You're exactly right. Multiple people have been cruel throughout my life. I understand. Listen, my mother was in active addiction my whole childhood, in and out of prison, and there was a lot of abuse, and it's just real. It's
Yeah.
hard
I want.
to like admit that, but you have to admit it so you can start healing yourself, you know?
Hello, Joe. I was on Vixen's live one day. I wasn't talking with her. I said hello, of course, but she was talking about like something about like she hung out with her cousins and she used to watch movies that were a little bit above like what she
Yeah.
should at her age. And
Yeah.
I was just like, it's really interesting because she was a younger person that grew up with a lot of older people around her. Did you sneeze or no? If you did,
No, it's coffee.
okay. Um, I grew up as a younger person too. And I didn't have the greatest experience because I was a younger person. A lot of older people play tricks on you. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, let's use
Yeah.
the younger person as tricks," and I realized that later on in life. And I'd love to have a conversation in like private, sort of maybe like this. I'll have one with you too. That did you know before you go on live with somebody, if you have it scheduled, you can do something called the green room. Like we come in and we're not actually live, but we're
Yeah.
talking before.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
seen that before
this
you
happens.
actually hit live.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay. So Vixen, there'd be one day I'd love to talk to you if it's possible about complex PTSD because I'm looking more into it because of the fact that this is something that is really a part of me. I want to help people that have gone through this so that at least can
Because
recognize it. It's important that people recognize that
love you.
you don't you don't have a problem. You
Hey,
have
baby.
the ability. Have a great day, Ken.
He
Um,
said, "Have a great day, Ken." He'll be back, I think.
that's cool. That's cool. You have the ability. Yes. What does that say? Yes, sure. That's
Yeah,
right. Okay,
sure. We
perfect.
can chat private first. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, yeah, we'll do a private one of these, and then we don't even need to go live. I just wanted to communicate with you and just say a couple things and get to know you a little bit better, if that's possible. And we'll get in touch with each other. You can either email me or I'll go find your email, Vixen. But I like that you look at books and you read a lot and you get into this type of information, and that's really something that I look into because I'm not the greatest reader, but I do audio stuff. I'll copy something, I'll let it speak to me, and that's how I sort of get my information through audio and pictorial. That's how I
Yeah,
learn.
that still helps. That still
Yeah, no, it
helps.
does, without a
100%.
doubt. If I need to look something up, of course I'm going to look it up and I'll try to find a definition. But for the most part, it's auditory and it's visual. And that's how I get to know people. That's how I get to learn things. That's how I get to know little things about people. Like I knew about Vixen already about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. I was sort of seeing how she was coming on live a lot and she was communicating and how she was just this even keeled person that really got a ground, like she got a following. People love her. People like to listen to her. And she's at that trendy level where it's like she's in between ages. You know what I mean? She's a
Yeah, no,
responsible younger
definitely.
person. So she can
Yeah.
bring people. I don't know if you've noticed this. There's people that are younger on here and they incite the younger crowd to be sort of angry at us, the older crowd.
Yeah. No, 100%. It's horrible. And that's why I love when I find younger people that can help other younger, like let's say 25-year-olds. The younger crowd is going to want to listen to the 25, 24, 23-year-olds, and don't make them be negative. Don't show
Yeah.
them negative, toxic live. Like Slam Toxic Chef, super positive. He has a bunch of young followers, but he shows them good. Look, we work, we do this, we don't have to do drugs, we don't have to do this, we don't have to, like, you don't have to be mean towards people, any of that stuff, because the younger crowd is going to want to listen to them more than us.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, y'all just old, y'all just want us to
Well, you
whatever.
know why? You know why, right? So interestingly enough, if everybody would do a little bit of research, they would understand why hip hop is so prevalent nowadays and music is so
Yeah.
prevalent. Not that it's always not been, but what they've been able to do since the 70s has been able to come in with the digital aspect where they can control the actual sound waves within the music. So what they're able to do with all these like, Afro beats and Colombian beats and all these different rhythms is they're actually able to make a hypnotic sound that us, the people, when we're listening to it, can listen to a sound that will hypnotically put us in a trance. And when we listen to all these words that they're saying, some people are getting changed by them. They're becoming followers. So the weak people will get hypnotized by this music and they'll do what the music is sort of like interacting them to do, which is, hey, most of the music is not positive. Not saying that not all of it, but most music is not a positive message. It's about a struggle, and some of them they like it and then they recite it. The reason you're reciting is because you align with it because it's something that you've gone through. But imagine if you're going through something and now you're being repeated what you're going through. You're not getting an answer on how to get out of it. So what I'd like to
Yeah.
do is something with you is check this out. When you watch the news, don't you notice that they sit there and they prompt you with so much negative programming? Oh, this is what's happened. This is bad. What's happened? There's a fire. There's this. There's that. There's this. And they never say, "Oh, look at this. Some chickies got saved by this person." And, oh, this dog was
Yeah,
crossing the
never.
street and,
That
and the
doesn't
car
make
stopped
money.
first. Right. It doesn't make money. So imagine this is I'm coming on here and I'm sharing with everybody while I'm live on their channels. We have a message. If you're patient, okay, when you're patient with yourself, you can have the frequency and vibration of harmony. harmony and patience gives you peace of mind. Okay. With peace of mind, if you have it and I have it, we have this unity where we're communicating, which is
Yeah.
unity, community, and opportunity. Opportunity for community to unite. It's simple. It's not very difficult. We just need to understand that it is simple. We don't need to offend each other. It's is it not an age. Age is just a number.
Yep.
And look, everybody's struggle is just a number. Like I actually went to Destin, and I said, look, I want to let you know this because I know your struggles, and I know that we're going to communicate, but I don't want you to have any false ideas. I 420. And she's like, you know something, I have no judgment. I'm cool with it. Don't worry about it. But I needed to make it clear to her that she is talking to someone that's not in the
Yeah.
same mindset as her. And she said, you don't worry about it. We're all good. And I was like, thank you so much. But I wanted to come straight with her. And she's like, that's cool. Thank you so much for being honest. But see, imagine if I didn't tell anybody. So what happened first when I first came here, for the first 20 something days before I came live, I didn't say anything about it because nobody had to hear it. Everybody got to have a first opinion. And then when I went live one day, somebody heard me cough and said, oh, that sounds like some good stuff. What is it? And I was like, oh, it's out. The cat's out of the bag. And so I started mentioning it. And I didn't care, but I didn't want anybody to have a judgment right off the bat. Like, oh, look at that burnout. Because people judge you off of your first thing. Like they don't read the book. They judge the cover.
Yes.
Look at you.
100%.
You threw
No,
your
no, go
cover out
ahead.
there right away. You threw your cover out there right away with your title.
Yep.
And everybody wanted to read your book. Everybody.
I
I'm
mean,
grateful.
I still get
Not
negative stuff. I still get negative stuff like, oh, you're high or something. I'd be like, well, why? I wouldn't come on here preaching recovery
right,
if
exactly.
I was smoking a bowl or still banging some stuff. Like
Right.
I would name my channel something else. My channel would be like, hey, come vibe with me. Something else. Like, why would
Right.
I name it that if that's not what I
Well,
believe in?
it's interesting. The same thing happened with me. Some people were like, when they got sort of upset with me, they're like, oh, look at his name is Mind Games. He's playing mind games with you. Okay. I'm not playing mind games with you. I'm showing you the mind games I play with myself, the thoughts that go scramble, like, monkey brain, like squirrel brain. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like, that's what I'm telling everybody. Now, if you mess with me or you mess with somebody that's in my
you can.
family, no. If you mess, like if somebody messes with you, and
Yeah,
nobody's around, I'm gonna stand up for you on my live. I'm gonna be like, yo, you don't mess with Destin Recover. Don't make her feel uncomfortable. Even though you can stand up for yourself, I'm gonna make sure that nobody's representing anything. So when somebody's on the live, they know that I'm still watching. Like, so I watch the comments, but I don't necessarily. I'm watching to see if they're communicating with each other, so I can still
yeah,
talk with you. I notice that when I'm talking, you're checking the comments. When you're talking, I'm listening and I'm looking at the comments to make sure that we have one person. Big Jack too. A lot of people like to comment. I mean, like to talk. I was on Guy Bandy today. I was on Creating Change a little earlier. Um, we are long-winded individuals. I am too. I've been known for that. But I recognize that I could be long-winded and then I'm going to lose everybody's attention because they don't want to just listen to me talk. They want me to interact with them. They want to ask
engage.
questions.
Like you,
Yeah,
yeah,
engagement.
exactly.
They want to hear from you, Destin Recover. They want to know, what are you up to? Why did you invite me on here? What made you feel comfortable enough, even though your circumstances? What made you feel comfortable with Nemo? What made you feel comfortable with the people that you're inviting on? Those are things that they want to maybe know,
Yeah,
because when they go do it, like, something else too that's really good is, like, I like to do this for people that are new. I like to bring them on my channel so they can get comfortable with the live, and then I want to try to get them to go live right after, so we can bring the people that are on my live, go check them out so they can have a positive response. It hasn't worked like that. One person did it, where we split the live, where we went onto their channel, but it's like, I want to show everybody that this is how you grow. So imagine if they go live with you, and so they give you a link, you go on their live, and now they have like 10 people watching them for 2 hours, and they get, let's say, 15 hours of watch time because you were
yeah.
there spending time with them. Imagine what that does for them. Just the
Unfortunately, it don't always work out like that.
No, I know, but when it does work out like that, imagine what you've done
It
for
would be
them,
beautiful.
the inspiration. So let me ask you, what happened that time that you had somebody on your first together, somebody basically, gaslit you or did something like really weird?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up really bad. I
Oh,
couldn't understand what you said.
sorry. I'm gonna be leaving where I'm at right now, so give me 1 second. Um, did you
Okay.
when you had your first live, or when the one that you were telling me about, Ken didn't like the way that you had your live because somebody brought everybody over there, did something. What was it about
Okay,
that live?
I didn't go live with them. They asked me multiple times to go live with them, and I was supporting their channel and everything, and they were supposedly supporting me, but they weren't. Well, it ended up getting real ugly. So luckily, I never did actually go live because I was very iffy about it. You have a feeling, a gut feeling about people, and our trauma causes us to give too much grace to others. Way too
Yeah,
much grace, way too many
way too much.
opportunities because our trauma, we're like, oh, we want to keep giving people a second chance because we wanted a second chance, or hey, we were hurt, so we want to be like open to others. Like our trauma causes us to be way too forgiving,
Way too forgiving.
way too understanding, way too much too loyal. Our trauma causes us to be like that. And I was like that. I kept on saying, I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. And I kept on ignoring it. It kept on ignoring it and just kept on moving, kept on supporting, kept on communicating, and then it happened. And I was like, you fucking knew
So did
this was gonna happen.
So did you see what Joe said and Vixen? So there's a program, it's been out for a very long time called so Project Mockingbird is when the government took and
Thank
hired
you.
a lot of journalists to write stories that were false for us to hear, to read. And so they made the narrative. I'm talking about the news from like the 60s all the way through till today. So so the news actually has a bunch of people that are supposed journalists that are there giving us fake
Oh,
news.
wait,
And
I'm
that's
sorry. Wait, Nightbot timed out Vixen. Nightbot, why did you time out Vixen, Nightbot? What the heck? You're
Oh,
being timed out.
you know why? Okay,
Why?
so because okay, so Vixen something happened because oh man. So what you would have to do to stop that, you would need to go into your settings if you can and go and untime her out if you can. I don't know if you can. Maybe you have to wait a little bit, but
It said for five
come back
seconds,
with
so I
okay. No, it says okay, yeah. For attitude, different attitude. So what happens is it's reading. So I don't know if Nightbot is good because I don't know if Nightbot's good because it cuts people out. You know what I mean? It's checking just like, and so I don't know if I'm going to use Nightbot because of what just happened with you. You-
I've only ever seen that happen twice. One
wha-
time when
Really?
someone was saying something about Trump, and then
Me
another
too.
time with
I bet
Vixen.
you. I bet you right now you can say whatever you want about Trump.
Bro, that's
Anything.
so funny. Like, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, Vixen. I don't have anything on there that blocks words. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I've made sure that I don't block those words?
It's funny. Yeah, it's interesting. One day I was on and I had a live going on, and somebody got blocked out. Somebody's message got blocked out, and I couldn't see it, and it said YouTube moderator team. Literally, the YouTube moderator team either even did a joke
What?
on me or actually came in. So they're watching us. And they're watching someone like me because I cross the line sometimes. We're saying like Project Mockingbird or you know um, Operation Paperclip, or MK Ultra. I bring these things that the government has done to the people to confuse us, and I don't care. I don't care
Yeah.
about it, but I'm not going to go too much in depth with it because I don't have all the facts. I'm just going to say, hey, go check into it yourself. Like I
Yeah. Wait, I'm checking my Nightbot right now.
Yeah, it's all about the state. Like I haven't learned it enough. So you said that you use that speak on your comments. Are you able to change the timing where it's not so lagged? Like you hear because I hear it talk slow to you. Is there any way that you can build that time up? Like
No,
you can't change the time at all. Wow.
no, I can't. I wish I could. I cannot though.
So I wanted to let you know I'm waiting to cross the street right now in a couple seconds because I'm going to pick up my car, but I'm walking with everybody and I'm going to put on a little short a little later on of this train that I saw. We have something called the Bright Line, which is our express train here in Florida. It's, if you want to call it our version of one of those, really fast trains. It goes like 70 miles an hour when it open. So I'm going to show it a little later on, but I wanted everybody to know that I will be saying goodbye in about 5 minutes. And I wanted to let
Oh,
you know
okay.
that because I'm going to have to get off because I need to pay for my bill and stuff like that. And then I'm going to get back on the road. And I don't want to do this when I'm on the road because I don't want to have any risky behavior. And I don't want to get you, taken out because of risky behavior. So like right now, if anybody want to see, I'm having risky behavior right now. I'm watching it across the street. It's everywhere. So I'll give everybody a little bit of my walk right now to where I'm going. They say, oh, worry about where you're going because people will find you. Come and find me, please. I would love anybody to come and find me because I would treat you like a person and I'd treat you like a brother and you'd have a friendship in a little while,
That's so
So,
nice.
I want
That's so
everybody.
nice. Look at the trees.
So this is a park near where I live. So this is 131st Street in Florida off of Biscayne Boulevard. So off of US 1, right over
Dang,
here.
you bold as hell. You bold as hell. He
Oh, I don't
said,
care. Come and find me. It's interesting. I've watched a couple videos on here where people have done this and they've called people out. And there was one where the guy was like saying all this stuff, and literally there was a actual shootout. The guy there was people that found him and started shooting. I think he got unalived. So if anybody
oh
wants to
my,
know, there's the sign where I'm at. This is the park right there, if you
rebel
can see
for
it.
real.
Yeah. It's all about the beauty. If everybody would stop thinking about, hey, I want to do this, I'm so mad, we would be patient. Everybody would want to find me because of the beauty. They'd be like, oh my God, he's walking around such beauty. Even though there's street and there's all this other stuff going on, it's all concrete jungle. On this side, look, it's not concrete jungle at all. This is a park behind here. This is actually a designated park. And it's designated from 2005. And nobody can change that park. You can actually ride horses back there, I think. They have parties back there. And it's humongous. It goes all the way down the street, over the railroad tracks.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place, some parts of Florida where I live, because it's so congested. They still have these really nice places that they've made sort of like sanctuaries. You can go and hide in for a little bit. But then when you come out, you're around all this chaos.
That's what it's always like that. There's always beauty inside of some chaos, but
Yeah.
there's always some kind of beauty inside the chaos.
Well, that's what I keep trying to share too. Until you stop asking why in your journey, that's as
Yeah.
soon as you stop asking why, that's when you got to see the beauty in everything. That's when you started
Yeah.
saying you're grateful for everything. Because you
Yeah.
stop thinking about why is it just about what is
Yeah.
happening to me? It's happening to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's having something happen to them. And if we realize that, we can all unite. When somebody sits there going, oh, I can't do that, it's because they're having a bad situation that nobody's willing to, I think, help guide them through it. And that's there to go and help. Hey, look, I'm here with you, brother or sister. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. You're not alone.
Yep.
Everybody wants to be alone. Who wants to be alone? God does not want us to be alone.
Yep. Just like when I lost my job, at first I was like, well, why did this? I was like, okay, it was happening for me. And what's next? What's next is I keep on moving. I find something for me, like you don't ask why,
Not anymore.
at first it happens. At first, of course, everybody's gonna ask why, but you have to move past that why question. You
Yeah.
have to.
Well, that's part of the lesson, I think, too. We're down here. We're trying to ask why because we want to understand something. That's what we do at school. We get taught in our school that you're going to know why this happened. You're going to know for the reason why 5 and 1 equal 5. I mean, sorry, 4 and 1 equal 5. You know what I mean? You're going to understand that. There's going to be a logical explanation for that. So when it comes to these things that are spiritual and godly, like why? Wait a second. Why are you even asking why? Because those things are all about intuition, about your senses. That's why we get
Yeah.
emotional. I don't know if you recognize this, but you probably do, that a lot of your experiences, because you remember them so clearly, the bad ones or the sad ones, is because you were crying. You had an emotional that connected you to that. But if you look at the ones that are making you really happy, like your kid's birth, or maybe you'll remember that forever. But I'm saying the really good memories, sometimes if you don't put an emotion on it, you just laugh at it or you just have a good time, it doesn't really resonate with you because of the fact that you didn't put an emotional response to it.
Yeah.
It needs to have a cry. There needs to be a tear, something that needs to connect that emotion to that like party or to that present or to those people. Once you do that, you will remember that forever. That's how our mind fools us. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I was reading Vixen's.
No, please.
It said people are living to fight or flight.
Oh
Maslow's
no.
hierarchy needs is the lowest vibration for a human to live in.
Well, I talk about that too, Vixen, that we live inside our sympathetic nerve and we're always in fight or flight. And if we don't learn how to breathe properly, we're never going to get into our parasympathetic nerve and be properly breathing properly. We're always going to be engaged in this process that's going to mess with our stress and going to mess with our cells and going to mess with everything that's going to make our have something called dis-ease. Dis-ease is disease. When you have stress in your life, you have dis-ease.
Yeah,
Dis-ease is disease. So imagine when you have dis-ease in your mind, your cells inside your body are going, what's going on? Why is this happening? It's happening because of the fact that you have this unsettled thing going on in your mind, your thoughts, which is causing all this stuff inside your body to cause you to have chronic illnesses. And so when you get diagnosed with something, oh look, I got a bad cough. Don't you notice that it gets worse? Didn't you notice that when everybody was diagnosed with the pandemic thing, a lot of people
yeah,
got nervous. A lot of people passed away because they got nervous because they had to go in the
yeah,
hospital with pneumonia. You tell somebody that, hey, you got a cold, 2 weeks, you can't get any help for it. What's going to happen? It's going to turn into pneumonia if you don't take care of yourself.
yeah.
That's what I believe is all these concepts of what's happened. We've been lied to. We just have this family right here, you and me. We can talk about stuff like this. I don't know if this resonates with you, but I know that this is a platform that I know you will share stuff like this.
Yes. Yes. No, it's I love it because you actually get me thinking about things that I'm thinking more about other things, not just it's actual meaningful conversation. Like I can actually think and use my head.
Well, you know what's interesting? So this will be the last thing before I go inside, if you don't mind. And then you can say something, and I'll say goodbye to everybody. A lot of people are confused, I believe, on this whole thing with climate change. Okay, so there is something called climate change. There is, but what the true factor of climate change is this: why they're saying the people that are the elites are saying, hey, we got to curb all this carbon. They destroyed a third of the rainforests in the whole world. So that
Yep.
means there's a third less of filter taking out the carbon. So imagine they're saying, oh, no, no, you got to do this. All the people that can't afford it. No, no, you got to do we have to do the carbon footprint thing. But they still get to drive their jets around and they're
The
wasting so
small
much.
yeah.
You know,
Like what are we gonna do for him that you've already called and
yeah.
then it's not gonna help. Anything we're doing is not really gonna help because of the stuff you're still doing.
Right.
Like the bigger companies are still doing.
That's why they say we're going to have nothing or we're going to love it. You know why they say we're going to love it? Because if we don't, we're going to be living on the outside of it. We're never going to be in these 15-minute cities that they want to try to control us in. There's not happening here. We're making this community. We're going to take this away from everybody that's in charge. So anybody that's in this world right now, if you join and you gather in this family and you're honest, this is going to be a unity that's way bigger than all the elites that are trying to control us. If you look at the numbers and they say 1% of 8 billion people is 80 million people. So 80 million people are basically in control of 8 billion or 7.92 billion people. Come on now. How do we not have the strength? We are the people. Why do we let such elites that want to control? And look, they're controlling it just with money, which
Yep.
really is not what's going around. When somebody's a zillionaire, you know what they do? Hey, Destin, can you do this for me? Yeah, no problem. Okay, cool. You do it. There's no money. You think Elon Musk trades in money? He trades in favors. He trades in like
Yeah.
you do. It's like that's how this works. It doesn't.
Yep.
It's not money that they're trading. They're letting their money grow.
Yep.
That's what we don't get to learn. So I thank you so much for the time. Is there anything you'd like to ask me or anything like that before I go in?
No, no, no. I appreciate your time and I really enjoyed doing this. And
Are you going to get
whenever
off? Are you getting off?
well
Or are you gonna invite somebody else on?
no, I'm not inviting it. It was just for
Oh, okay.
you to come
I
on.
thank you. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah. I
Thank
I
you. And
like before I go live with other people, I'm supposed to go live with Slamtastic Chef later so he can show me how to make tell me how to make the dinner for
mhm.
the pasta. But I usually don't go live with lots of people. I have to really watch them and know exactly how they are and what their community is about before trusting them to go live with them.
Well, I'll let you know, sis. I feel honored. I feel honored because I know your
No, I
situation, and
appreciate
I
it.
know that I'm not just talking with you, I'm talking with your family. So I know that they're because they're protecting you. And I love
Yeah,
that. And that's why we resonate so well together, because this is not about just you being by yourself and talking. Yes, you can protect yourself, but you have a unit. You have a unit, and that is the most important thing. So I thank you. I thank everybody on here, Vixen. I thank Joe. I thank Slimtastic fam. I thank Slimtastic a chef. I think live with sorry, yeah, live with Livy. I thank everybody for stopping by and listening to this.
thank y'all.
You come by my channel, or I'll try to come by you. Just leave a comment and I'll come back to you. You don't need to subscribe. Just leave a comment if you like it. And then I will come back to you and I will go and show you the same support, and we will join together. And Vixen, we will contact each other in the next day or two. Okay. I will contact you or you contact me. Thank you so much, Destin. I appreciate
Yeah,
you. Love you,
yeah.
sis.
Bye. Love you. You take care, man.
Thank you so much.
Stay
Have a
blessed.
great day. Blessings to you and the family.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Livy said bye. He left. He's going to do something, I believe. He's going to do something. I appreciate y'all so much. I don't know if I'm gonna end it. Probably stay on a little bit longer. But I appreciate it. That was really good. I really appreciate him coming on. I wasn't worried much, but at first you get like you're not sure exactly what you're gonna say, like because I told him too. I was like, okay, yeah, we can do the live, but I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what to talk about. Do I have to ask questions? Like what do I do? You know? And he's like, no, like but yeah, I was a little bit iffy because I didn't know what I always get nervous whenever I'm gonna do a collab. Like with Nemo too, I get nervous because I didn't know like what I was gonna say or what are we gonna talk about, you know? He definitely is, Joe. Yeah, I just get nervous because I never know exactly how it's gonna work out. Like when I'm live, I know how because I'm just talking to my friends. Like I'm just talking to y'all, and y'all literally we engage like we prompt each other. We're just talking to each other. But with other people, I'm not sure because I don't know like how the conversation is gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna go like naturally or what because I don't know if our personalities are gonna mesh and not at all. Like, so it makes me a little nervous at first. You did amazing, sister. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it for real. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. And maybe one day we see a live with you and your wife on your wife's channel, Joe. And we'll see a live with you and your wife. She's not busy. I think that would be really cool because y'all both speak like professional speakers, 100% professional speakers. Hopefully, hopefully we'll see soon. She was on a I have to go see. I did not see that and I didn't get a notification for that. On your channel or on hers? Oh man, I need to turn the notifications on. I could have sworn I had my notifications on. I don't know, do they turn off or what the heck? Called Seeds of Connection on mine. Okay. Okay. There goes Seeds of Oh no, that's not it. The Seeds of Greatness? Or is it a video? Joe, what the heck? Congratulations on 1K. That was super fast. Congratulations on 1K, man. I'm trying to look for the live with him and his wife. Sorry, called Seeds. Oh, sorry, not Seeds. What is it? Spark? Oh, spark, the spark of connection. Okay, because I was like, I see the seeds of greatness. Okay. I'm gonna listen to this whenever I'm cleaning. Let me hit thumbs up and then save for watch later. I should be able to save it for watch later, right? Brought her on. Then Tashmir. Are you serious? You wait up. Wait up, wait up, wait up. Do you have a description on here? Did you put a description on there, Joe? Oh, that's so awesome. It's cold, Libby. I wanna modernize everyone with the ability to use the same. I didn't know if it was gonna work or not, but I'm happy. Day, not different days, but I didn't know if for sure like more than one person could click on that link. But it definitely takes time for me to think no for sure or not if I would actually want that person on my channel. One, because I don't want my people, like my friends, my family, my supporters to be introduced to someone and then that person end up being like not positive, uh any of that stuff to turn out, it can turn bad, and then it's like, oh, why'd you promote this person that is actually a bad person, you know? Joe, I think what you should do, like right now, like not right now. I'm not saying like, oh, you need to do it right now, but I'm saying like I suggest that you should add a description to it, or maybe in the title. I think you should add a description or add the ats of your wife and of Tashmir, so then will know, hey, the connection, there's also connection, we're building connection, here goes my wife. You're also promoting them as well inside the title and the description, you know what I mean? And then also the people that on their channels as well can see it because you at them as well, when they're looking up Kashmir or your wife, then it's also that video suggested to them as well. And then you're also going to be recommended to them whenever they're looking for their two people that they're looking for. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think it would really be cool because then we'll know like right off the bat, hey, uh, this is a huge collab with Joe, Tashmir, and Joe's wife. I think her name is Vanessa, right? I forgot her name. I know I just called her Miss Remington last time whenever I talked to her. And then I watched one of her videos and then I subscribed. I know you're busy. I understand, like, but I just thought maybe it would be helpful to people looking for it. Michelle, where the hell did I get? Oh, Vanessa was probably another lady, but yeah, I called her Miss Remington whenever I freaking was talking to her. It smells like poo poo in here. I don't know if it's the trash can has a dirty diaper of my babies in there, but I could smell poo poo. There we go. Bro, she's gonna definitely blow up. She speaks. I love the way she speaks, man. And I love her message. I love her message so much. I appreciate her message. Yeah, no, she's gonna do really good. We just gotta support her and how do you say promote her as well? Cause like initially it's so hard to get your name out there at first. Whenever you're first starting a channel, it's just kind of hard to get people to, hey, watch this one video so you can know about me. You can know what my channel is about. And it's kind of hard sometimes to get people to even do that at first, you know? All right, you guys. My baby is gonna take his lunch, so I'm gonna talk with him while he's on his lunch because he's working right now. So I just want to talk with him for a little bit. I appreciate y'all so much for coming by and showing some support to me in mind games. I really appreciate y'all. And I should be on tonight to make that Philly that cheesesteak pasta tonight, probably with Slamtastic Chef if he still wants to do it. I'm not sure 100%. But we'll see. So y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll talk to y'all soon.